Hi, I'm joined by Karen Warren, and she's a registered nurse, and she's the Director of Children's Rehabilitative Services and BabyNet in North Charleston with DHEC. And I want to welcome you to the program, Karen.
Thank you. It's so nice for you to have me.
Now tell me a little bit about a project that you have going on that is a partnership with you and DHEC and our Head Start centers.
Yes, it's a partnership with both the Rural Mission Migrant Head Start and the BCD Head Start here that covers the Tri-County area. We started looking at obesity data and found that the population of children 3 to 5 has about a 33% national average of obesity for children above 85%. And so we thought we'd look at and see if we could find out if indeed that was true locally, and approached Head Start to talk about getting some data from them and also doing some interventions with them in their population.
And you've started some interventions, haven't you?
We did start some interventions. At the end of summer last year, before the school year started, we trained all 47 teachers on the Color Me Healthy curriculum that's sponsored by DHEC here in the South Carolina, and showed them how to integrate that into their everyday classrooms. We then took that and went one step further and started to train all the people in the Head Start program on the 5210 message, which is 5 fruits and vegetables, less than 2 hours of screen time, 1 hour of physical activity, and 0 sweetened beverages a day for children, as a framework to try to help families look at a more healthy lifestyle. Because with 3 to 5-year-olds, you can only do so much with the children you're working with families.
Right.
So that's what we've started doing. So we've already spent a year working with the Rural Mission Head Start all of last summer, because they run from June till November when the migrant workers leave, and have had a very successful intervention. We've had parents ask us for information on strategies to try to pick a goal of one of those things that they'd like to change in their family, and we're now working with regular Head Start. We're going to parent support meetings that they have monthly at their sites, and training and talking to families about the choices they can make and changing their family lifestyle that are easy and inexpensive.
So how often do you see the families?
We only see them the one time as a group, but they have what they call family support staff that see these families on a regular basis, and it's kind of their responsibility once the family makes a goal to kind of contact them on a monthly basis and see how they're doing with their goal, and if they need to change their goal or if they're need some support. And then we are providing technical support. If they have difficult families or families that they feel like there's real at-risk nutrition, we can support them by seeing if there's some community resources that would be available for that particular child or that particular family.
Are you seeing any changes yet? Are you getting any positive feedback?
We're getting positive feedback because a lot of these families have never thought about these kinds of things. They're not the group of people that read the newspaper and talk about the obesity epidemic in their everyday lives. So I think there's a heightening awareness, especially amongst the staff, which has been kind of interesting. The staff has really been interested in learning about it and then bringing it to their kids and talking to them. They serve community-style lunches, their family-style lunches at the Head Start Center, so the teachers are sitting with the children talking to them about green broccoli and yellow bananas, and that this is one of the 5 fruits and vegetables that you and your mom and dad can talk about. So it's really been very interesting.
And you're measuring?
We're measuring heights and weights. They do that twice a year, so we're hoping we'll get some data. This is a 3-year project. We're only in the first year, so we've only had our first set of data come in this last fall. So we'll have to see what the spring brings.
Right, and this is going to run year-round with these sites,
except for in the summer when they're off of school. But yes, we'll for the first 3 years, right? Hopefully, having less and less, that they'll be more independent. Head Start will develop this into their regular curriculum and be less and less in need of our services as the time goes on over the 3 years.
So they can just kind of continue the process as they go along.
Correct.
And what do you? At the end of the 3 years, what are you hoping is
hoping that will be part of their natural daily activities in their Head Start centers, and that they'll talk about this message all the time for, not ever more, and that their children will carry it on to other schools, or their whole family will be involved in it. It's such a simple message, and it covers so many things, and it's easy for families to remember, that our hope is that would become something to discuss in another area.
Yeah, kind of a universal, the 5210.
Yes, it's kind
Yeah.
of a universal message that anybody can take. And we hope we'll get some physicians that are interested in talking about it in their practices too.
Right, which would be great.
Yeah,
Just
it
kind
would
of
be.
reinforce that. So somebody could duplicate this, because I know, and we've talked oftentimes on this program about Color Me Healthy and what a phenomenal curriculum it is for our preschool kids. And if somebody would like to duplicate a project like this, and work with either their school or their Head Start centers, they could probably do that pretty easily, couldn't they?
Oh yes, because it's a very minimal investment involved. It's just copying. We have done some, DHEC has done some posters. We've done some handouts in both English and Spanish that are simply reproducible. I mean, I have them on my, and can send them out to anybody that anybody could use.
So if they wanted to get some more information on this, where would they go?
They would contact me.
Okay, and your email and your phone number.
My email address is Warren, WARRENK, at dhec.sc.gov, and our phone number at my office is 843-792-3561.
Okay, hopefully you'll get some contacts from some people,
It would
because
be
it sounds like a
exciting.
great project. And in a couple of years, we'll have to get you back and find out how it's come out.
Well, I hope that we'll have good results.
Hopefully, well, with everybody working together collaboratively, I think we're going to start seeing some results.
Yep, I hope so too.
Yeah, thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me.